بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Okay, the next thing we'll try to understand the difference between two different modes of wireless implementations. Now, any of your wireless networks can be implemented in two different modes, like wireless LANs, either in an ad hoc mode or infrastructure mode. Now, the basic difference is simple. In the ad hoc mode, we don't use any access point. So, in simple, you are going to connect your devices directly, like I'm having two laptops and I'm connecting them directly via the Wi-Fi or the wireless network without using a centralized device. Just like you're connecting a cross cable between the two computers, you can consider that. But whereas in infrastructure mode, we'll be using an access point. So which means we are going to connect all the devices through a centralized device called an access point, more applicable, especially when your network is bigger. So let's try to see a little bit more details on the differences between them. Like ad hoc mode, ad hoc doesn't require the access point. So in the ad hoc mode or P2P mode, or even it is also called as independent basic service set. I'll talk about that service sets probably in our next topics. Now here we are going to provide the connectivity between the devices without using any access point. So we can provide connectivity between any two computers, or it can be four. It can be, I think, support up to 4 to 8 number of devices. Now this is more applicable where you have two users. Let's say I have two users, maybe basically laptops, and they need to exchange some kind of documents between them. Or you can take an example like you have a laptop and it is connecting to a printer, and you want to connect this your laptop to the printer, and you don't want to install or set up a dedicated access point to provide the connectivity. Or you can say if you are moving to a different place and you're trying to share some files with your friend or colleague, and you want some kind of immediate or urgent sharing of the files, in that scenarios also you can do. Now typically Bluetooth is one of the typical ad hoc network where you connect your personal network, personal devices via Bluetooth. That is also one kind of ad hoc mode installation. And it's also called as computer to computer, or we also call it as peer-to-peer mode. Now the good thing is it is easy to set up because we don't need an access point, so you can quickly set up in small groups. But again, for kind of file sharing, but again the limitation, as I said, it is not going to be scalable. So if you have 10 to 15 devices, or if you have a fixed network setup, probably you cannot go with the ad hoc mode in that kind of scenarios. Now, one more thing we need to remember, you may not be able to communicate with any infrastructure devices. Like take an example, I'm going to set up, this is my ad hoc mode where I'm connecting, and I want this particular devices to be able to communicate with my wide network or any other wireless network which is having set up. So that communication may not be possible, again, unless you do some kind of bridging, because you can bridge this interface and you can still allow the communication, but by default that's not possible. So by default that ad hoc network will not be able to communicate with any other wide or wireless network unless you do some kind of bridging and other options. So that is again one kind of limitation we can say with this. Now coming back to the infrastructure mode. Now infrastructure mode is the one which we commonly use in any your home network. Also we do have an access point. Like if you take a simple example, we have our home network where I'm connecting my couple of laptops or notebooks, or even you have some of your smartphones or your iPad devices. So they all can get connected to one single centralized access point. So you configure the access point and you make sure that it is ready. And every time you are coming into your home or into your office, your device will automatically detect and get connected to that particular network automatically, where you don't need to set up each and every time. So it's like one time setup. Now in that you need to have an access point, of course, because you need to have a centralized device from where you can connect all your wireless devices. So where the laptops can send the packets to the access point. So and the access point is going to send it back to the other devices. So the communication process probably goes through the access point, because that is going to provide you the connectivity centralized. And most of the wireless networks, what we use, they will be using infrastructure mode, including your home network setup. That is also one kind of infrastructure mode. And again, access points can act as a bridge between your wired and the wireless network. Now, typically, this access point is going to provide the connectivity to your wireless users. But again, at the same time, these wireless users can still access to the internet or access any dedicated servers on your wired network as well. So they are going to bridge the traffic between the wireless users as well as the wired users. Now again, this access point will have some kind of antennas. Now this antenna is going to radiate some kind of signals. So there will be some kind of coverage area. And as long as you are within that coverage area, you will be able to connect to that particular access point and you can be a part of the network.